Welcome back, students. We are given this question number 7, and we are expected to find the value of x with a being equal to 4 to -1 and x. So foremost, what we need to do is we need to first find out what exactly is a negative 2 times I. Now this is going to be matrix A, which is 4 to -1 and x, negative 2 times identity matrix is going to be 1 0 0 1. So simplify this. So that is going to be 4 -2, -1 -0, 2 -0 and x -2, which in turn would be 2 -1 2 and x -2. Now consider a negative 3i. So this is going to be 4 to -1 x, negative 3 times identity matrix is 1 0 0 1. Simplifying this would give us 4 -3, -1 -0, 2 -0 and x -3, which can be rewritten as 1 -1 2 and x -3. Now you need to consider the product, which is a negative 2i times a negative 3i, which is given to be equal to 0. So this in turn is going to be 2 to -1 and x -2 being multiplied with 1 to -1 and x -3. So that is what we have now. Okay, so this is equated to 0. So that would mean you have to multiply the row with the column. So that can be done. So 2 times 1, positive 2 times -1. Second row with the column, -1 times 1, positive x -2 times -1. And then the row with the column, so 2 times 2, positive 2 times x -3. And then -1 times 2, positive x -2 times x -3. This is equated to 0. Simplifying this would give us 2 -2, -1. Of course, this can be rewritten as negative of x -2. So this is going to be 4 positive 2 times x -3. The final element is going to be -2 positive x -2 times x -3 is equal to 0. So all these elements are equated to 0. So let us further simplify it. So this is going to be 0. This one is going to be -1 -x positive 2, and this is going to be 4 positive 2 times x -6, and this is going to be -2 positive. I'm multiplying x with x, that's x squared, and x with -3, that's going to be -3x. 2 with -2 with x would give me -2x, and positive 6, this has to be equated to 0. Further, this is going to be 0. -1 added with 2 would give me 1, followed by -x. 4 added with -6 would give me 2 with a negative sign, positive 2 times x. And in this case, I can rewrite this as x squared -5x. 6 added with -2 would give me positive 4, which is equal to 0. Now, clearly, I can simply equating the quantities. I would now have, you can use the word equating the elements elements in the matrix to 0, we get. So that would be negative 2, positive 2x, so which is equal to 0. So 2x is going to be equal to 2, and x will be 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. So this would be the value of x. And clearly you can find that also. Say if you were to equate 1 negative x to 0, you would clearly get x, negative x is equal to negative 1, so x is equal to 1. Of course, you can also solve this, but it's not necessary because the question just wants us to find the value of x. And it is enough that you give them one value of x because it just says find the value of x. So that ends the question.